Okay. And when we do the part on the mat, can you see me? Can you see the mat?
I think
Yes.
so.
I'm trying to spotlight you again because it kicked it out for, let's see.
Yes, we can. I can see you.
Okay. All right then. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for your patience, everybody. This losing power thing is really it tests those yoga skills of adaptation and you know, keeping your balance in the midst of challenge.
Well, thank you for being here, Mindy. I mean, you could have just canceled, so you are a trooper.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't want to miss a day with you guys. All right. I'm one of the lucky ones who doesn't have power yet. I think 95% have been restored.
Oh, wow. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute everyone.
Okay, is there any questions or anything?
Do they, I guess they don't need anything, right?
I don't think so. All right, we're good. We're good to go. Oh, let me make sure I am loud enough here. Okay. Well, thank you all for being so flexible. That must be because you're yogis. Thank you for waiting. The power is definitely something that impacts our life, huh? So we become more appreciative of it when we don't have it. So I was looking up, Ed's not on today, but Ed asked a specific question that I wanted to answer because I didn't want to answer it like, you know, 100% without looking. And a recent study was actually a study of a bunch of studies on yoga for Parkinson's. And Ed asked the question of whether yoga helps tremors. And I didn't want to say anything black and white on that, but when looking it up, I was pleasantly surprised that it does help tremors. I know when I work with people who have MS that they tell me the spasticity can get better. And what the main part of yoga that appears to help the actual tremors is the breathing. So here we go back to the fundamental of yoga, which is breathing, which is so powerful for so many different aspects of our life. And yes, yoga does help things like balance and mobility and ease of movement and range of motion and flexibility. And yes, it can help rigidity and spasticity. So I thought that was pretty cool and I wanted to report that to you. And I did write down some links, which I could put into the chat later, but you also could Google yoga for Parkinson's research and it will come up as well, or you can ask the specific question. All right, so having said that, let's come to a centered breath, which also can be extremely helpful. So we have our breathing in and breathing out through the nose. We have an equal breath. We want a belly breath. And we're going to use the first of counting. Let's start with 3. So you're going to inhale in for 1, 2, 3 through the nose, and then exhale out. Through the nose, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, exhaling through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of you might find that 5 works really well, and that would be inhaling in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure it's a belly breath, right? So we take our hands to our belly as the inhale develops and lengthens. We feel the belly expand. That's the expansion. And that can help this idea of these tremors. And then the exhale is an even more of a softening. And that's where they can quiet back down from the exhale. So this is a calming of the nervous system. We breathe in and we breathe out. We breathe in and we breathe out. Let's match movement with breath. So inhaling, arms out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this gives you a focus of moving with your appendages, your arms. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Think expansion on the inhale and extending out from any movement or tremors, involuntary movement that appears like we can't control it. And then exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I should say it feels like we can't control it, right? And for somewhat we can't, but we can control the breath. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Open wide. Extend out through your fingers. Good. Let's turn the palms upright and just feel this opening. Feel this lifting. Like now we're going to inhale, arms start to move upward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's cross it over. So right over left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, open it up. 2, 3, 4. Cross the other side. So left over right. 2, 3, 4. And inhale, opening it up. 2, 3, 4. Next time, big hug. Left over right. Walk your fingers towards the back of your body. Maybe even give yourself a little massage there. And then inhale, open it up, spread your fingers, other side, alternating. So now left is on top of right. Feel your palms as they wrap around your body. Take a breath in and a breath out. So it's not just the breathe, and try to let it be a softening breath, because that's what's going to help these involuntary movements. It's a softening, it's a relaxing movement. Breathing in and breathing out. Open up your arms and exhale, release down. Let's walk in place. We're going to alternate arms and legs. So right arm up, left knee, switch it up and switch it. So with your breath, inhaling and exhaling. And you could have the inhale as the movement's up and the exhale as it's down, or you might just alternate right and left. So just make sure you're breathing here and you're focusing on your breath. One of the articles talked about how, and this is a yoga philosophy, that you're the witness of your breath, but more of a mindfulness philosophy is that you are feeling your breath and you're feeling the sensation in your body as we move. Because otherwise you could consider this just walking in place. But what makes it different is the breathing in and the breathing out. A few more times, and then we're going to cross the hands. So we go to opposite knee. So crossing the body, which is also extremely helpful for our brain. So we're crossing over. So you could touch the knee, or you might just kind of cross your arms, which is kind of cool too. So breathing in and breathing out. And for this kind of thing, you don't have to worry about, am I doing it right or am I doing it wrong? And if your legs get tired, you take a break. And if you want to speed it up, then you do. Really feel the feet as they press down into the mat or whatever they're touching down on for you, wood floor or carpet. Even listen to the sound. Okay, even it up, come back to center, and let's extend the legs long. So extend your legs, push your heels down into the earth as you lift tall. Your hands can be on the side of the chair. And then point your toes away and inhale and pull them in towards you. Point away and pull them on in. One more. Press away, pull them on in, and then turn the toes out. And then pull your feet. So we're into our goddess pose. One of my favorite, you probably noticed that. We're gonna interlace our fingers and press the palms away. Our knees are over our heels. Good. Let's take our arms towards the right knee. So it's just directly over the right knee. Inhale, arms lift up. Sway towards your left. Press your palms away towards the left. Good. Now circle the hands forward and back towards the right, up towards the sky. Your elbows can be bent or possibly straightening. You can take a pause at certain points, like when the arms are over the leg, and then maybe you look under your elbow. We'll go one more time this way. Now, as you do this a few times, sway towards the left and then sway towards the right. Your movements get a little bit bigger and feel the pressure down through your feet as you move your body forward. Good. We're going to go the other way now. So reverse it. We're going to sway towards the left. Lift it on up. Maybe gaze towards that elbow. Lift up, around, and about. We breathe in as the arms lift. And perhaps as they lower and move to the side, we exhale. The point is that it's a rhythmic breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, come to center. Open up your arms wide. Take your hands perhaps behind you towards either the seat of the chair or the side of the chair. And then pull your shoulders forward, then upward and back. Feel an expansion across your collarbone. Now maybe lift your arms so you're making like a V with your arms and press an imaginary beach ball with your palms. So a little bit of pulsing. Breathing in and breathing out. And then take your hands forward, give it a clap. Circle them around and back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Good. Bring it forward. Pull the palms into center. Let's extend the left leg. So we go towards a warrior pose. So for this pose, right knee is over ankle. And if it's available to you, extend the left leg. You also can make this kind of 90-degree angle so that one knee is pointing forward, the left knee is pointing forward. Then lift tall so your shoulders are over your hips. Open up your arms into T and gaze over the front fingertips. Take a breath in and let your arms float slightly up, and then a breath out and they come back to neutral about shoulder height. Breathe in, arms lifting. Breathe out, arms settling, extending out from your heart. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, arms lifting. Now push down through your feet. Exhale and take the right forearm to the thigh, circling the left arm around and about. So you're lifting the arm, elbows lifting first, around and about. And gaze at your fingertips and bring the arm over the ear for the side bend. So we've moved from warrior pose to what's called side angle pose. You might take your hand behind your head, and then your elbow moves forward. Gently press the back of your head into your palm and maybe turn your torso up towards the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. We're going to push down through our feet to rise up. Are you ready? Push down through your feet, push down through, especially that right sitting bone. Rise up. Awesome. Release the hands down. Let's inhale and lift just the right heel. And then exhale and lower it down. You might have to pull the heel in a little bit closer towards you, which is fine. Lift it up. Exhale, lower it. Inhale, the heel rises. Exhale, the heel lowers. One more. We lift it up. Breathe in. And breathe out. We're going to turn right to triangle from here. So I'm going to bring this block to the outside of the left leg, but you could always bring it to the inside. If you don't have a block, don't worry about it. We're going to lift our arms to T and then exhale and tip downward towards the block or towards your leg. And then inhale, lift up. Beautiful. Press down through your feet. So right foot's pressing down, left heel is pressing down. Pull your left toes towards you. Feel your sitting bones on the seat and angle, especially this right one, down into the seat. Let's tip again. Fingertips down towards the block. Now we don't want to just clunk, right? So make sure that you're pulling your belly in and up. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. We're going to push down through the feet again to rise up. Awesome. And pull the left heel back inward. Let's bring our knees forward. That was quite a while to be in a pose with the knees so wide, right? So now the left knee is going to come to the left, and either the right knee is forward, so we're making a 90-degree angle, or extend the right leg. And you can move your sitting bones, your hips on the chair so that you get comfortable. Some of you might say, I want to stand. And of course you can stand and do the pose too. You do not need permission, but anybody but yourself. Now we're going to really anchor down through that left hip. Feel your feet on the earth, push them down and lift up and out of your waist. Lift up and out of your waist. Then on the inhale, let's float our arms into a T and perhaps gaze over your left fingertips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's turn the palms upright and relax the shoulders further down the back. Breathe in. And breathe out. On your inhale, let the arms float up, maybe gaze towards your fingertips, maybe fingertips touch in what we call Hakini Mudra, a balancing mudra, and then pull Hakini down towards the front of your heart. So this is a balancing mudra. We've got all fingertips touching the opposite hand, and then there's a gentle pressure in. It's balancing all the elements in our body. Inhale, extend, look over the left fingertips. Inhale, we lift, maybe the fingertips touch. Exhale, gently pull the Hakini Mudra down. One more. Inhale, open it up. Lift, we got our mudra. Exhale, we pull it down. Let's find side angle on this side. Left forearm on the thigh and lifting the right elbow around and about. Inhale and exhale, and what we're feeling is that more ease of movement as we breathe. The movement becomes more liquid or watery or flowing. Then extend the arm over your ear. Make sure both shoulders are back. Push down through your feet. Push that left sitting bone really into the seat of the chair. Press down through your feet. Inhale, we rise up. Gaze at the left fingertips once again. Bring your Hakini Mudra into center. Release it, and let's close this posture up. That was a long time. Let's circle the hips around and about and release any, you feel any stickiness or any tension. You should always close your pose up if for some reason you feel any back pain. No back pain is allowed. We're hoping to release it, not bring it in. And let's circle around and about. Circle it around and about. There we go. Inhaling forward, weight is towards the front of the feet. Exhaling as we move back and reverse your circle. Maybe you add arms into this as you circle around and about. Doesn't really matter what you do because we're inviting in that fluid movement. You can do whatever you want. You could even make figure eights. Let's do that with our arms. So figure eights with your arms, just nice, fluid, easy movements. I believe this is one of the benefits of the yoga is to bring in, we do fluid movements in yoga. We also do strengthening, which we're going to do when we get down to the mat. And warrior pose that we just did can very much be a strengthening pose, just like chair pose. Let's do it before we go down. I know it's your favorite, right? So, oh, did I forget triangle on the other side? I did. You guys didn't tell me. We must do it. We must do it. So bring that left knee out to the side, right leg long. And sometimes when I get in my creative mode, that happens. Bring your block or your hands, you're going to touch your right leg. I promise we're going down to the earth very soon here. So for triangle, we just dip the right fingertips down towards the block. The right arm rises up. Let's push down through our feet. Inhale, we rise. You got it. Thank you for being so accommodating. Exhale, fingertips down and left fingertips rise. Maybe you gaze at your thumb. Let's flow the left arm down and then inhale, it rises up. Maybe bend the elbow and take your fingertips behind your head. Now, pull the right side of your belly in and up. Bring that elbow forward because we don't want to push the head. Then maybe you lift the right hand and your hands are both behind your head. Your elbows are forward. Then open the elbows out and rise up. Whew. Keeping one or both hands there. Let's do that again. Bring the elbows forward. Open them up. Lowering down the right elbow, left elbow lifts. Maybe opening up both arms, maybe touching a block behind there. It's just there as something to touch, but you can certainly touch your leg. Push down through the feet, rise up. Now bring the legs back together. We will do a chair pose before we go down to the earth. So let's start by, if you have a block or a toilet paper roll or a ball, put it in between your thighs. Breathe in. And on your exhale, squeeze the block with your inner thighs. At the end of the exhale, give it a good squeeze. Inhale, belly expands. You're not letting the block drop, but you're not squeezing it either. Exhale, squeeze the block, pull your belly in and up. Inhale, there's this little release without this block dropping on my toes or on your feet. Inhaling and exhaling, pull it in and up. Then we're gonna rock forward and back. So we're rocking back, we're rocking forward, forward and backward. Breathing in and breathing out. So you have choices with your hands. You might, first, you may or may not lift off the chair. You might take the effort to do it without actually doing it, which is strengthening. You could also have a chair or a wall in front of you that you place your hands on so you feel more stable as you lift up. You may or may not lift up. Sit bones move back, beautiful. Sit bones move back, maybe palms face each other. Maybe you swing one arm back and switch it up. Awesome. Switch it up, sit bones back. When in doubt, stick your sit bones back, your buttocks back. Switch it. And now thumbs are lifting. So thumbs are upward. That's it. That helps you turn the back palm away from you. Good. One more, both arms forward. Either stand or have a seat. Whatever best for you. Whatever best for you. Come back to your mountain pose. Turn your palms forward. Open up the front of your body. Your thumbs are pointing away from you. Hug the block. Now take an inhale and you release that squeezing. And now on the exhale, squeeze the block. Squeeze the block with your inner thighs and pull your pelvic floor and your lower abdomen in, and it feels like it's going up. Then on the inhale, release that toning. Exhale, pull it in. Hug the block, tone your lower belly and your pelvic floor. Breathe in and breathe out. So there's a releasing on the inhale and a squeezing on the exhale. Let's go back to chair pose, however you'd like. Maybe you've got a cane and you use it as your stick in front of you. So sit bones back, arms forward, sit bones back, arms forward. Maybe you take your torso, you lean the torso forward and you're stretching your arms forward, and maybe your hands are on the stick, maybe they're not. And then lift your torso. That's it. Sit bones stay back. Exhaling, torso lowers towards the thighs, not all the way necessarily, of course. Inhale, lift the torso up. Angle your sit bones down. Exhale, torso forward and towards your thighs. Angle your sit bones down. Lift your torso up. Have a seat. Slowly bring your sit bones towards the chair. You guys are awesome. If you've got that stick, bring it on up. Side bend towards your right. Inhale the center. Side bend towards your left. Good stretch. Inhale the center. Bring the stick down forward in front of you, or the tie. I see many of you are using a tie. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, bring the stick or the tie back behind you. You can widen your grip here too. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, stick forward or tie. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, tie back behind you. Yes. Inhale up. Bring it on down. Let's work our way down to the earth since Friday is Earth Day. Every day is Earth Day, right? Make sure you're safe. Place your block to the sides. You don't trip on it. Place your chair perhaps against a wall so you can lower down safely. You might take your hands to the seat of the chair, and then we're going to slowly lower down. Take your time, one knee down, then the other. I'm going to move this chair out of the way and come into table pose to cat to cow. Now, if you have a blanket, you can place it under your knees. I'm kind of low on props today. So hands are coming down onto the mat, spreading the fingers like rays of the sun. We walk our knees back so they're underneath our hips. We claw the mat with our fingertips. Exhale, we round our spine and our belly pulls in towards our spine like a pancake. Then on the inhale, we swoop the other way. So the sit bones rise and the heart rises and the neck extends from the spine. Exhale, we round, the chin moves towards the chest. Inhale, we lift the sitting bones and our heart with our head following. Now, what you want to do is invite in that fluid movement like you're making waves with the water. Imagine your spine is really watery. So exhale, we round like a wave. Then we reverse the wave, moving one way and then the other, concave to convex. And exhale, we round, and inhale, we lift on up. Now, your arms may be getting, or your hands or your wrists might be getting tired. So let's lower down onto our bellies. Come on down, nice and slow. Lowering the belly, stack the hands, give yourself a little break. You can stack your forehead on top of the back of your hand, or you can turn your head to the side. And just notice your preferences. Notice your preferences. Take a breath in and feel your belly expand into the earth. And then soften and let that go. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And soften and let go. So the letting go is what helps the tremors and the spasticity. It's the letting go and the softening on the exhale. We're going to inhale now, and your head's probably you're going to take your forehead down towards your back of your hand and inhale and lift the right foot towards the buttocks. Circle the ankle. Now you can't see it, so you just got to feel it. Circle the ankle. Imagine that you're making a circle with your big toe. And then exhale and lower the foot back down. Inhale now, lift the right leg, keeping it straight. Imagine spreading your toes like rays of the sun. Again, you can't see them. And feel a little toning in your right hip. So a little bit of toning in the buttocks. And then exhale and lower the leg down. Inhale, the leg rises. Stretch it long back behind you. Maybe lifting the right leg. Now, it's not going high, and you don't want any back pain. If you notice back pain, lower the leg a little bit and see if that does anything to help it. If it doesn't, lower the leg all the way down. We can try different things. We want to make sure we angle our sit bones down towards our heels. That is very helpful, and the belly tone. Inhale, lift the right leg once again. Exhale, lower it down. Now take your hands by the side of your heart. Let's go into spider hands. So you're pushing your fingertips into, my fingertips are off the mat. That's how wide you can go. Your elbows are up. And we're going to do serpentine cobra, which is more fluid. So we lift our heart, angle towards the right, back to the left, and around and down. So inhaling and flowing. Imagine this nice smooth movement as you move. So think of it smooth and circular and connected. Let's go the other way towards the left, around, and down. Exhaling, circling, moving around and about. Come back to center and stack your hands. Inhale, lift the left heel towards your buttocks and then extend the leg long. Let's do that again. Pull it in. Now circle the ankle around. That feels kind of good, getting the ankle moving and the foot moving. Maybe a little bit of snapping and crackling and popping. Then extend the leg. Push the ball of the big toe mound away from you. Leg is lifting, not high. Keep it about hip height. You want your hips to be level so you can feel both bony parts into the mat. Exhale, lower the leg down. Inhale, lift it. Exhale, lower it. Inhale, lift it and stretch it. Imagine somebody's got hold of your foot and they're gently pulling it back. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's exhale, lower the leg down. Now we're going to go back to a Cobra Pose. Bring your palms towards the side of your heart. This time they're down, but if you prefer your fingertip instead of pressing your palms down, if it's easier on your wrist, then that's what you should do. We're going to press our palms down, lengthen our shoulders to our ears, and then pull them gently back, heart rising, heart moving forward, palms pressing down, elbows moving towards each other. Exhale, lower down. Release. Inhale, we're going to do the same movement again. So we're curling up like a cobra. Inhale, shoulders towards ears and back, palms pressing down and actually isometrically pulling towards our hips. Exhale, lower down. So when you come up, you want to think about this as a widening movement. We want the shoulders up and back, and you want to imagine that the area across your chest, your collarbone, is getting wider and wider. We're going to go again. Shoulders up and back, palms pressing down, heart rising. We are in a cobra. Feet are straight back from our sitting bones. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the shoulders up and back. Now, gaze towards your right shoulder, keeping your left shoulder back. Exhale, lower down. So when you lower down, you're pushing your palms down. Now push your palms down again. Inhale, lift up, gaze over the left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come chin back to center. Exhale, release. Now, take your right arm forward and your left leg upwards. So opposite. Right arm forward, left leg is up and back. Switch it up. Left arm lifts, right leg lifts. You could always just bring one forward and not lift it. Your arm doesn't have to lift off. And lower it. Let's switch it. Left leg, right arm. You could keep the right arm down. You might karate chop the earth and push down. Release. Switch it up. So we're just alternating. Feel your hips toning. Feel a little bit of a lift. If you have lower back pain, please stop. Focus on angling your sit bones down towards your heels and toning your abdomen. Maybe this next time you take your arms out to the side and both legs lift. You're flying. You are super yogis. You might sway to the left and towards the right. Breathe in as you rock one way and then the other. Rocking right and left. Come back to center. Palms by the side of your heart. Shoulders up and back. Press down. Heart lifts. Push down through your feet. And let's pull back to child pose. Toes are together. Knees are apart. Now you can rock forward and back here. You don't have to go all the way back. Rocking forward and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breath is in. And breath is out. Rocking forward, rocking back. Maybe you relax your forearms down. You can keep your hands straight or your arms straight forward or bend your elbows. That's going to be dependent on your shoulders. And then let your hips sway to the right and to the left and to the right and to the left. A nice release for the lower back. And then we're going to rise up. I promised you we do a little bit more strengthening. So this has all been really good. This all has been strengthening. We just strengthened the muscles along our spine, our paraspinal muscles. Now we're going to do a few yoga push-ups. So walking your knees back. Now, if your wrists are bothering you, you can take the mat and kind of fold it over a few times and then place your wrists on the mat and your fingers are off of it. That can be very helpful. You also could have your hands on two blocks instead of the mat. I don't have two blocks, so I'm going to show it with this. And then walk the knees back, tone the belly, sit bones down. Exhale, bend your elbows towards you, pressing down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we lift. One more. So you don't have to go all the way down. It's not about going all the way down, actually. It's about strengthening. So go maybe a third of the way down. By the way, your feet can be up. They can be down. You actually can straighten the legs if that's in your repertoire. I'm going to bring the knees down, exhaling. Let's lower about 3-4 inches. Then push down and rise up. Let's exhale and pull back. Let's inhale forward. Exhale, lowering. Elbows come towards each other, towards you. Inhale, we rise up. Press back. Hips are back, maybe toes are curled under. One more. Take it forward. Bend the elbows. Find that push up. Tone your belly. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. And let's say we've had enough of that. Enough of that, right? So let's come on down now to our backs. Bring your block with you and your strap. I'm going to use the cane for a strap today. So put that over there and lie on down. And if your head, you want to have your ears level with your shoulders. So if it feels like your head is higher than your shoulders or your shoulders are higher than your head, you got to make an adjustment. Sometimes it's just a matter of tilting your head. That can help level it out. Another thing is to put a little blanket under your head. So here we go. We're going to push down for our feet. Inhale, hips rise. Walk the shoulders underneath you, perhaps. Lower the hips down real slow. Hips come down first. We're going to do that count of 3 or 4. So inhaling, the hips go up for a count of 4. Exhaling, the hips go down for a count of 4. Toes are forward, feet are parallel. Inhale, hips rise, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, hips lower, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, hips rise, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a pause. Lower the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling, hips rise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel your back bend. Push down through your feet. Exhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a little break. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go up again and we're gonna hold it for 4 up there. You ready? So inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel your breath in and your breath out. Let's do that again. This time we're going to hold it for 8. So we're going to lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe lift your heels. Maybe one heel, lower it, then the other heel. So alternating one heel, then the other heel. One heel, then the other heel. Lifting and lowering. And let's switch it up with our hands. So one hand is up, one heel is up. Switch it up. So it's like you're rocking your robot arms. And then slowly lower your hips down. Moving towards number 4. So you're going to bring your right knee in towards you. Give it a hug. Give it a big hug. Then you're going to cross the right ankle over the left thigh, pushing the right thigh away. Don't press on your knees. Feel your hips level. If you're not feeling a hip opener yet, meaning you don't feel a stretch on the outside of your right hip or inner thigh, go ahead and pull your knees in towards you until you feel a stretch. Once you feel it, you can gently hold your legs towards you. Maybe one hand's on the thigh and one's on the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. The right foot is flexed. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, as you breathe in and out, feel the sensation. The sensation may be getting more pronounced as we stay in the pose longer. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath is in and breath is out. Good. 2 more. And then release. Let both knees touch each other. Take your arms into a cactus or a T and just let your knees rock right and left. So we're going into little twists. They're not quite big twists yet. Just let the knees rock and feel maybe a massage on your hips or your spine. Come back to neutral or center, lowering the right foot, cross the left ankle over the right knee. Flexing the left foot, pull the knees towards you until you feel that hip opener on the left side. Take some nice, smooth, flowing breaths. As you notice the change in the sensation, the longer you hold a pose, the sensation changes. Sometimes it becomes more intense. Sometimes it loosens up a little bit. So just notice. And then you make your adjustments based on what you notice. Too much tension, you're going to release a little bit. Maybe you're not feeling a stretch and you pull your knees in a little bit closer towards you. One more full breath in this hip opener on the left side. Breathe in. And breathe out. And now find your way to happy baby pose. So both knees are towards you. And you're going to take your hands either on the outsides of your legs and rock, or maybe you weave your arms around your legs and rock right and left. Rock right and left. Feel a nice massage on your spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back to center. And then pull the right knee in towards you and extend the left leg long. Push it away. Now, it may not straighten all the way. That's okay. Straighten it long. Then drag the left foot back towards you and put the foot down. Put your foot down. Then use your strap or your cane and place it around your right foot and lengthen your right foot up towards the sky. You're pushing your heel upwards. Pull your toes towards you. We're looking for a stretch now on the back of this right leg. Now, if you're not feeling it with the knee bent, the left knee bent, you can straighten the left leg. But if you're feeling it, keep that left knee bent. Most people feel it. Now, you don't have to use the strap. You can use your hands behind the thigh. It's really nice to be able to push your thigh into your hands and your thigh into your hands. So hands in the thigh, thigh in the hand. Foot flexing. Toes spreading. Then maybe you let the leg come out towards the side. You could rest your foot on a block. If your leg goes down, you might, but you want to keep your hips level. So your leg may not open up that much, and that's okay. Give it a little support with if the block isn't helping support it, which see, I put the block a little bit more under the knee or the thigh, and that's helpful. Or you can use your right hand and support your leg. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Bring the knee back up over and then bend it in towards you. We're going to go for a twist. You're going to lengthen the left leg and let the right knee fall towards the left. Your arms are in a cactus. Then lift your shoulders towards your ears and pull them back. And then take about 4 complete breaths here, enjoying the twist. Breathe in and breathe out. You might use your left hand to pull the knee in a little bit more. You might use your right hand to pull the skin away if you're feeling any pinching. Make adjustments. There should be no pain. No pain, all gain, right? Then bring both knees to your left. Rock yourself back up. Give yourself a hug for the other side. So now the right foot goes down, the left knee is in towards you. Then we're going to press the leg up towards the sky. Use your strap or your cane. Push the footprint upwards. Try not to lock the back of the knee. Feel the stretch. Make your adjustments. If you don't feel a stretch, then you're going to lengthen the bottom leg. If you do feel a stretch, but it's not enough, you might just push your ankle up and pull the foot in a little bit more towards you. Make your subtle, small adjustments, because a little adjustment can mean a lot. It can really impact the stretch. Now, if you notice any tremoring or spasticity, can you soften? Feel this expansion, like your breath is filling your leg with fresh breath, and then the exhale is this softening or floating, releasing. Take the leg out to the side. You can hold it with the stick or your hand, or support it on a wall like this, or a block. Now, your right knee could be bent. You want to keep your hips level, so we're not getting all twisted up. You can lift your head and check it out. Make sure you're straight up and down. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring the leg back up. Bend the knee in towards you. Give it a hug. extend the right leg, push the heel away, and then let your left knee fall to the right for a twist. You can relax your knee on a block or a pillow. That can be helpful. And you can use your right hand to gently pull the knee down, the leg down. Don't pull on your knee, never pull on your knee. So now I'm going to bend this left elbow a little bit so that the shoulder opens up a little bit more. And then you can imagine that you're pressing your left shoulder blade down towards the earth. You feel the shoulder blade come onto your back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breath is in. And breath is out. Enjoy your twist. Enjoy your twist. And we're going to bring both knees back into the chest when you're ready. And give yourself a big hug like you mean it. Lower your feet down, press your feet in towards each other, knees out to the side. This is where you might want to put pillows or blankets underneath your knees. And take your hands to your belly and feel your breath. So hands on your belly, and you're going to feel the belly expanding on the inhale. You feel the belly gently press into your hands. And exhale and soften back down on the exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out through the nose. Breath is in. And breath is out. Softening. With each breath. Breathing in. And breathing out. So you can stay here as long as you wish, or you might go to a traditional Shavasana with your arms down by your side and your legs long, about a little wider than hip distance apart, so as wide as the mat. Or you may put your feet up on the chair, which is a nice place to relax. It really is. I can't stress it enough. You might put your feet up on a chair. Make yourself comfortable. And then return to feeling your breath, to being with your breath. Letting your legs just relax. So we're trying to release any holding going on in the body. The feet are relaxing. The legs are relaxing. Hips are relaxing. Notice the sensation. What's it like when the hips relax? Some people describe it as more of a heaviness or a weightiness of just releasing. Some people describe the relaxation feeling more of a lightness or a floating. With your arms down by your side or hands in your belly, you're in a receiving mode. You're receiving this relaxation pose. Might feel the weight or your eyes even in the sockets, the eyelids closed. The tongue is relaxing, the back palate. Maybe you tune into an inner smile. Whether your lips are lifting at the corners or not, you feel this inner smile, this inner sensation of gratitude for this practice. Noticing the circulation, the movement that you're feeling inside the body from your practice. So I'm going to slowly roll up and close the practice. I know we went a little longer, but I really appreciate your flexibility this morning, waiting for class to begin. We appreciate your presence. We appreciate all the support from our community, from the Michigan Parkinson Foundation, from all of you near and far. Feel your breath. Attune to your breath. That's your homework over this Labor Day weekend. Let the breath be relaxed rather than labored. and soft. Namaste, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you for joining us today. And hopefully next week there's power.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I hope you get it by today.
Yeah, that would be really nice. I'd be happy.
Oh my goodness. Are you in a
Thanks,
rural area or
Mindy.
more in a?
No, but it's well water. And
Oh, okay.
so that makes it a little bit harder, but it looks like several of the streets around us have it, but there must be something going on with the line. Who knows? Who
Oh,
knows?
geez. All right.
Thank
well,
you,
I'll-
Mindy, for coming all the way over there.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
for
what? I'm
us.
lucky. I live close. It's not so far.
Right.
Oh, hooray. Thank you.
Okay.
Namaste.
Thank you. Everybody have a wonderful Labor Day weekend.
Enjoy
Take
the
care,
weekend.
everyone.
Class on Monday. Bye-bye.
Are
Bye,
there
class was
classes
wonderful.
Saturday, Vanetta?
There's no class on Monday.
How
Oh,
about
that's right. There's
Saturday?
no class on Monday. It's Labor Day here. Not in Portugal, of course. But there's lots of recordings that you can look at on the YouTube station.
Okay.
So you go to the Michigan Parkinson YouTube station and you'll find lots of recordings.
There wouldn't be a live one tomorrow either, would there, on this weekend?
There
I
is, but she only told me Monday when she sent the text, so I don't know.
Okay,
Okay.
And see, but she sent the text that said Monday's class is canceled.
Do they
Okay.
normally have a Saturday live class?
mhm.
Yeah, it's with students from like Central Michigan and
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
Grand Valley, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, UM Flint. Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your weekends. I hope it's beautiful wherever you're at.
Okay.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.